Are you paying attention to the small things that are going to separate you from your competition? Hey, welcome back. Jeff Heggie, Daily Success Strategies. Thanks for being with me today. If you're new here, thank you for joining. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. So today what I want to do is continue talking about the Olympics. I've been loving watching the Olympics. I've been loving watching these elite athletes preparing for their events and performing in their events. Now, one that I've been watching for a few days now is Katie Ledecky, as she's built up to her premier event, which is the 1500 meter freestyle, which this year is the first time it's been a women's event in the Olympics. Now, this is a long race. It's endurance, stamina, and Ledecky is by far the favorite to win gold. Now, in 2014, she broke the world record in this event. Since that time, she's broke her own record 4 times. And as expected, on Tuesday night, she took a commanding lead right at the beginning, and she held it throughout the full 1500 meters. She swam strong, and nobody really expected anything different of it. Ledecky, when she finished first, won the gold. She just showed that she was ecstatic to see that her teammate Erica Sullivan had won silver. But then what I found interesting is, as we watch this, the 1500 meter swim, it took over 15 minutes to do this. Now, she had a commanding lead. She won by a long ways for this race. But when you look at it, what was the difference between her and Sullivan? It was just over 4 seconds. 4 seconds over 1500 meters, 4 seconds over 15 plus minutes. And so one small mistake really could have changed everything. So I want you to look at that, and what can we learn from this? Earlier in the week, I was listening to her in an interview, and she said, you can look at all the stats, but when I'm confident, that's all that matters. And then the person that was interviewing her asked, what's the difference between you now and you 5 years ago at the last Olympics? And she says, I'm 5 years older. I've got 5 years more experience. Her confidence level was extreme. Michael Phelps was talking about her. He said, she wears the crown and the target. She just has to do what she knows what to do. So as I thought about this, and I'm looking at this, she's such a dominant force, and it's 4 seconds. The thing that I really wanted to think about is the fact that you need to pay attention to the small things. It's the small things that make the difference. In the book Titan, The Life of John D. Rockefeller, it's almost a 700-page book. The thing that I remember out of that entire book is him saying, pay attention to the small things. And I think that's what we need to really look at in our own lives. What are the small things that we need to pay attention to? Ledecky, since she was young, she's been training to get to this point. The amount of miles she's put on swimming and training is incredible. She's had to focus on her physical training, her mental training, her nutrition, and obviously so much more. But it's 4 seconds between first and second. So you might not be training for the Olympics, but it's no different for you. What do you need to do to separate yourself from your competition? We talk a lot about this as we've gone through these different episodes and I work with different people. It's putting the success habits in place that are going to help you achieve those things. A lot of those success habits aren't major things. They're not huge strides, but when you put them into place and do them consistently and they begin to compound, that's when you get the huge results. Let's talk about some of them. Do you write out your goals every morning? It's something that's easy to do, but it's easy not to do as well. Do you go through your mindset questions every morning? Easy to do, easy not to do. It's a lot of these things that we need to put in place are easy things for us to do, but they're just as easy not to do. So how disciplined are you? How committed are you to your success? So I want you to look in the mirror right now. Are you doing the things that you know you need to be doing to get you closer to your bigger goals? Or did you start writing out your goals every morning and after a week you didn't see any results? So you quit. Easy to do, easy not to do. What are the things that you need to put in place that your competition isn't, that's going to compound and over time set you apart? You know, I only take on a few specific clients every month because I want to work closely with them and make sure they're committed and they will put these things in place. Are you one of those people? Are you ready to be committed? Are you ready to really make some of these things happen? Are you ready to start taking action and be accountable to your actions? You know, if you are, send me an email and say, I'm ready. Let's jump on a call and talk about some strategy, talk about the things that you need, see if it's a good fit for the two of us. Otherwise, if you're ready to take things to the next level and you want to do it at a different route, risk-free, 100% risk-free. Get into my High Achievers Mindset Secrets program. 30-day money-back guarantee, no questions asked. Check it out at mindset.jeffheggie.com. Same thing. It's going to help you figure out where you are, where you're going, how you're going to get there, and help you to develop the mindset that you need to do those things, to put your things into play, to separate yourself from your competition. No risk. Mindset.jeffheggie.com. My whole purpose is trying to help people, whether it's an entrepreneur, an employee, an athlete. Our potential is so extreme, and so many of us don't tap into that. All I want to do is help you to realize what your potential is and see how you can get there. So if it's something you want to talk to me about, send me a DM, send me an email at jeff@jeffheggie.com. Let's jump on a call and talk about the things we need to do to help you achieve those goals. All right. Hopefully this is something that's got you excited and motivated about paying attention to those small things that are going to help you put the habits in place to get to the next level, to find your full potential. If it is, please share this with someone. Send this to someone that needs to hear this message, that needs to make that shift and start taking action today. Share this with them. Otherwise, I'll be back, and I'll be back with you tomorrow. Thanks.